There are stories that heal wounds deeper than words can reach. And one such story came from the lips of Jesus, a story that taught the world what forgiveness truly means. Today, let's walk through that story. A story not of kings or warriors, but of a father and his two sons. There was once a man who had two sons. The younger son had grown tired of his home. He saw freedom beyond the hills, wealth beyond his father's care. And one day he said, "Younger son, Father, give me my share of the inheritance. I want to live my life my way." The father's heart trembled, but love, true love, never chains anyone. So he divided his property, gave half to his son, and watched him walk away, with hope in his eyes and pride in his steps. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and the boy spent everything on pleasures that vanished like smoke. And when his coins were gone, so were his friends. The same world that once cheered for him now turned its back. He found work feeding pigs, hungry, hopeless, humiliated. He looked at the food he gave them and whispered, "Younger son, even my father's servants live better than this. What have I become?" And in that moment, he remembered home. Not the walls, not the wealth, but his father's face. He said to himself, "Younger son, I'll go back. I'll say, 'Father, I've sinned against heaven and against you. I'm not worthy to be your son. Make me one of your servants.'" Days, months, maybe years had passed, but the father still looked at that road every sunrise, hoping his son would return. "Father, it's him. It's my boy." And before the boy could speak, the father embraced him. No anger, no punishment, only tears, only love. "Younger son, Father, I've sinned. I'm not worthy." "Father, hush, my son. You were lost, and now you're found." He clothed him with the finest robe, placed a ring on his finger, and prepared a feast, because love always celebrates when the lost returns home. Jesus. My friends, the father in the story is your heavenly Father, and the lost son is each one of us who wandered away in pride, pain, or sin. Jesus. But remember, no matter how far you go, how deep you fall, he waits, not with anger, but with open arms. Narrator, Jesus wasn't just telling a story. He was showing what divine forgiveness looks like. A love that does not count wrongs. A mercy that never ends. Sometimes we are that lost son chasing the world, forgetting home. Sometimes we are the elder brother, judging others instead of loving them. And sometimes we are called to be the father, to forgive even when it hurts. The story of the lost son isn't about the past. It's about you and me today, because every time we turn back to love, God runs to us. And Jesus still whispers, "You were lost, but now you're found." If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear that they're not too far gone, because love is always one step closer than you think.